Have you ever looked at your kitchen shelf and realized it's starting to look like a small pharmacy? One bottle for your joints, one for your heart, another for memory, a multivitamin just in case, and maybe something your neighbor recommended last week. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people over 60 are turning to supplements every day, hoping to stay healthy, strong, and independent. But here's the question nobody likes to ask. Are all these pills helping you, or slowly hurting you? The truth is, while supplements can be incredibly useful when used correctly, taking too many, or taking the wrong ones without guidance, can actually put your health at serious risk. Just because something is labeled natural doesn't mean it's harmless. Your liver, kidneys, heart, and digestive system still have to process every single capsule you swallow. And after 60, our bodies become more sensitive, our medications increase, and our margin for error becomes much smaller. In fact, studies show that overuse or improper use of supplements can lead to liver damage, kidney strain, vitamin toxicity, dangerous drug interactions, and even worsen existing conditions. And the worst part? Many people don't realize the harm until it's too late, until they feel more tired, more bloated, more off balance, and wonder why their body isn't bouncing back like it used to. It's not about blaming or scaring anyone. We understand you want to stay strong. You want to feel in control of your health. You want to believe in something that feels proactive. But sometimes more isn't better. Sometimes less, with wisdom, is what truly heals. In this video, we're going to walk through the real risks of using too many supplements without medical supervision. We'll talk about what happens inside your body, the hidden warning signs to look out for, and how to simplify your supplement routine to focus only on what your body truly needs, with the help of your doctor. Because your health isn't about how many bottles you take each day. It's about how you feel, how well your body functions, and how clearly your mind and heart stay connected to what matters most. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1, overloading the liver and kidneys. Frank, 74, had always believed in taking care of his health. A retired engineer, he liked to do his research. He subscribed to health newsletters, watched wellness videos, and always tried to stay ahead when it came to aging. So when he began to feel more tired during the day and noticed his legs swelling slightly, he didn't think twice about adding a few more supplements to his routine. Magnesium for muscle cramps, milk thistle for the liver, CoQ10 for his heart. He believed they were all safe because they came from a health store and they were natural. But at his next checkup, his doctor noticed elevated liver enzymes in his blood work and mild signs of kidney stress. Frank was shocked. "I thought I was helping myself," he said. "I didn't think vitamins could do any harm." His doctor gently explained, "It's not that one pill is bad. It's that your body, especially your liver and kidneys, can only process so much at once. The liver and kidneys are two of the hardest working organs in the body. They act like filters, constantly processing everything we eat, drink, and swallow, including supplements. The liver breaks down compounds and detoxifies chemicals. The kidneys filter waste from the blood and help regulate fluid and electrolyte balance. When we're young and healthy, these organs are usually able to handle extra load. But after 60, things start to slow down. Blood flow to the kidneys decreases, liver metabolism becomes less efficient, and that means even safe substances can start to build up or cause irritation. Some vitamins, like A, D, E, and K, are fat-soluble, meaning they get stored in the body and aren't flushed out like water-soluble vitamins, like C and B. Over time, taking high doses of these without supervision can lead to vitamin toxicity, causing symptoms like nausea, confusion, fatigue, and in serious cases, liver damage. Many herbal supplements also contain compounds that stress the liver, especially when taken with prescription medications. Even common ingredients like green tea extract, turmeric, or excessive iron can trigger problems when overused. The kidneys are also at risk. Supplements that contain high levels of calcium, potassium, or phosphorus can throw off your body's mineral balance, leading to dehydration or stone formation. Protein powders and some anti-aging compounds may increase waste products in the blood, making the kidneys work harder to eliminate them. What's tricky is that you may not feel symptoms right away. Damage can happen quietly over time until a routine blood test shows something's wrong, or worse, until fatigue, swelling, or digestive issues begin to appear. And many seniors mistake these symptoms as just aging, never realizing the source could be that well-meaning collection of daily pills. That doesn't mean you need to stop everything. Supplements can still play a helpful role when they're needed, properly dosed, and taken under guidance. But piling on products just in case, or because you saw an ad online, can push your liver and kidneys into dangerous territory. So what can you do? First, make a list of every supplement you're taking, including multivitamins, powders, and herbal extracts. Bring this list to your doctor or pharmacist and ask, do I really need all of these? Are any of them overlapping or risky with my medications? Most health professionals are happy to help you simplify, not because they're against supplements, but because they want your organs to last a long time. Second, pay attention to how your body feels. If you notice new fatigue, stomach discomfort, or swelling, don't assume it's just age. It could be your body waving a red flag, asking for a break. And finally, remember this truth. Your liver and kidneys are quiet heroes. They don't ask for praise, but they need your respect. Supporting them doesn't mean adding more. It often means giving them less to process and more time to rest. Frank now takes only 2 targeted supplements. One's confirmed by his doctor based on his blood work. He feels lighter, clearer, and more energized than when he was taking 7. Turns out, he says, doing less was exactly what my body needed. In the next part, we'll explore what happens when those extra doses of vitamins turn into something more dangerous than helpful. Let's move on to number 2, vitamin toxicity, when more becomes dangerous. Number 2, vitamin toxicity, when more becomes dangerous. Joanne, 70, had always believed in a little extra for good measure. She took her daily multivitamin, added extra vitamin D because her neighbor said it was good for the bones, threw in some vitamin A for her vision, and took a separate supplement for skin and nails that included vitamin E. They're just vitamins, she thought. What's the harm? But over time, she began experiencing headaches, dry skin, joint pain, and occasional nausea that she couldn't quite explain. When her doctor ran a full panel, the results pointed to something unexpected: vitamin toxicity. Too much of what was supposed to be good. Most people think of vitamin deficiency as a problem, and it is. But too much of certain vitamins can be equally, if not more, dangerous, especially for older adults whose bodies can no longer process excess nutrients as efficiently as they once did. The danger lies in the assumption that vitamins are always safe, no matter the dose. But the truth is, some vitamins build up quietly in the body over time, leading to toxicity that damages organs and disrupts health from the inside out. This is especially true for fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, which are stored in the liver and fat tissue, rather than flushed out in urine like water-soluble vitamins such as C and B complex. When taken in excess, these fat-soluble vitamins can reach levels that become toxic, creating symptoms that range from mild discomfort to serious medical issues. Take vitamin A, for instance. While it's important for vision and immune health, too much can cause liver damage, blurred vision, dizziness, and even bone loss, ironically increasing the risk of fractures in seniors. Excess vitamin D, often taken in high doses for bone support, can lead to hypercalcemia, dangerously high calcium levels in the blood, causing nausea, kidney stones, confusion, and heart rhythm problems. Vitamin E, often promoted for skin and heart health, can cause bleeding issues when taken in high amounts, especially if combined with blood thinners. The scariest part is that many of these symptoms mimic other conditions that older adults already face: fatigue, joint pain, digestive discomfort, brain fog. So vitamin toxicity is often missed or misdiagnosed. And because supplements are sold over the counter and promoted as safe and natural, many seniors don't even think to mention them to their doctor. Joanne was stunned to learn that something she took to feel better was actually making her worse. Her doctor helped her scale back to just one multivitamin every other day and prescribed a diet-based approach to getting the rest of her nutrients. Within a few weeks, her energy returned. The nausea stopped. Her body slowly began to recover.
The takeaway is simple but powerful. More is not better when it comes to vitamins. Your body needs balance, not overload. And that balance is delicate, especially after 60, when organs are more sensitive and nutrient processing slows down. So how can you protect yourself? First, read supplement labels carefully. Pay attention to how much of each vitamin you're getting. And remember that many supplements overlap. That hair, skin, and nails pill might contain 200% of your daily vitamin A, while your multivitamin also includes another 150%. Second, track your total daily intake. This includes food, fortified drinks, and all your supplements. If you're getting over 100% of the daily recommended amount of a fat-soluble vitamin, especially without medical supervision, it's time to pause and reassess. Third, talk to your doctor before adding anything new. A simple blood test can tell you if you're low in something, and if you're not, then adding more may do more harm than good. Joanne now shares her story with her friends, many of whom had no idea that vitamin overload was even a possibility. It wasn't about being careless, she says. I thought I was being proactive, but now I've learned that health isn't about how many bottles I own. It's about how well my body can handle what I give it. In the next part, we'll look at something even more dangerous. Not just what supplements do alone, but what they can do when they mix with prescription medications. Let's move on to number 3, dangerous interactions with prescription medications. Number 3, dangerous interactions with prescription medications. Arthur, 76, had been managing his high blood pressure for years. With his doctor's guidance, he followed a steady medication routine that kept his numbers in a healthy range. But one winter, hoping to boost his immune system, Arthur began taking several new supplements: garlic extract, ginkgo biloba, omega-3 fish oil, and a high-dose vitamin E. They're natural, he thought, and I'm just trying to help my heart. Within weeks, he began to feel dizzy, and his blood pressure readings became erratic. One morning, he nearly fainted. A trip to the ER revealed the surprising cause: a dangerous interaction between his supplements and his blood pressure medication. Many people over 60 take prescription medications for chronic conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, or heart disease. And at the same time, they may also be taking multiple supplements, vitamins, herbal extracts, or over-the-counter products, assuming that these are safe because they're sold without a prescription. But what most don't realize is that certain supplements can interfere with the way prescription medications work, either by enhancing or blocking their effects, or by changing how they're absorbed or processed by the body. Take ginkgo biloba, for example. It's often used to support memory and circulation, but it can thin the blood and increase the risk of bleeding, especially dangerous when combined with medications like aspirin, Plavix, or warfarin. Garlic in large amounts has a similar effect. Vitamin E and omega-3 fish oil can also act as blood thinners, and when taken alongside heart medications, they can lead to bruising, nosebleeds, or more serious complications like internal bleeding. Other supplements may reduce the effectiveness of medications. St. John's wort, commonly used for mood and depression, can interfere with how your liver processes many drugs, including antidepressants, heart medications, and even some cancer treatments, making them less effective or causing unexpected side effects. Even calcium supplements, when taken too close to certain thyroid or blood pressure drugs, can block proper absorption, making those medications less potent. What's more, the more supplements and medications you take, the harder it becomes to spot what's causing what. Is your fatigue from aging, from low iron, or from two supplements interacting with a medication you've taken for years? These overlapping effects can become invisible traps, especially for older adults who are trying to do all the right things for their health. Arthur was lucky. His ER doctor reviewed his medication list and supplement regimen, identified the risk, and referred him to a clinical pharmacist who helped him create a safer, simpler plan. He stopped several of the supplements, spaced others differently, and worked with his primary care doctor to monitor his blood levels more closely. Within a month, his energy returned and his blood pressure stabilized again. The key lesson here is this: natural doesn't always mean safe. Your body processes supplements the same way it processes medications, through your liver, your kidneys, and your bloodstream. And just because something is sold at a health store or recommended by a friend doesn't mean it won't interact with the very prescriptions keeping you stable and well. So what can you do to protect yourself? First, always tell your doctor or pharmacist about every supplement you're taking. Don't leave anything out, even if you think it's minor. That sleep aid tea or joint powder might contain herbs or compounds that affect how your medications work. Second, keep a written list of your medications and supplements together in one place. Bring it to every medical appointment. This makes it easier for your healthcare team to catch any potential conflicts before they cause harm. Third, don't add new supplements without asking. Even one new capsule can shift the balance inside your body, especially if you're already managing several prescriptions. Arthur now says he sees supplements differently. They're not candy, he laughs. They're chemistry, and they need respect. In the next section, we'll explore another risk that isn't physical, but financial, and it affects thousands of seniors every year. Let's continue with number 4, wasting money on redundant or useless supplements. Number 4, wasting money on redundant or useless supplements. Marilyn, 68, had a kitchen cabinet filled with brightly colored bottles: fish oil, turmeric, collagen, multivitamins, calcium, probiotics, something for energy, something for joints, and a few extras, just in case. She bought most of them during sales at the pharmacy or after watching TV shows that claimed they were miracle solutions for aging. "It makes me feel like I'm doing something good for myself," she said. But when her granddaughter helped her organize her medications one weekend, they counted over 14 different supplements, many of which had the same ingredients or offered little to no proven benefit. "I didn't realize I was spending over $100 a month," Marilyn said. "That's more than my grocery bill." Marilyn isn't alone. Many seniors fall into the same well-intentioned trap. Wanting to stay strong and independent, they begin collecting supplements based on hope, fear, or marketing, not on actual need or medical advice. Over time, these habits can lead to wasted money, confusion, and even health risks from duplicate dosing or unnecessary combinations. One of the biggest issues is redundancy. Take calcium, for example. It's common in multivitamins, joint health supplements, and bone strength powders. Add a separate calcium pill to the mix, and suddenly you're taking twice or 3 times the recommended amount, without realizing it. The same goes for vitamin D, magnesium, and even herbs like turmeric, which often appear in different blends under different names. Another problem is buying products that offer little benefit, at least for you. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it works, or that you need it. For example, collagen powders are often marketed as anti-aging solutions, but unless paired with proper diet and exercise, their effect is minimal. Probiotics may help with digestion for some people, but not all strains work for all conditions. And some memory boosters or immune system enhancers haven't been proven to do much more than empty your wallet. Then there's the issue of low-quality or poorly regulated products. Unlike prescription medications, supplements are not strictly tested by the FDA before hitting the shelves. That means what's listed on the label may not match what's inside the bottle. Some may contain fillers, additives, or even contaminants. Others may use forms of vitamins or minerals that your body doesn't absorb well, meaning you could be paying for something that passes right through you, literally. When you're on a fixed income, this becomes more than just a waste of money. It becomes a barrier to real care. That $50 spent on a trendy powder could have gone toward fresh produce, a blood test, or a visit with a healthcare provider. Marilyn realized she had been skipping physical therapy appointments because of cost, while spending over $1,200 a year on supplements that weren't helping her move better. That doesn't mean all supplements are bad. It just means they should be used wisely, with guidance and purpose, not collected out of habit or fear. So how can you take back control? First, do an inventory of what you're taking. Pull everything out of the cabinet and list the ingredients. You'll likely find overlap. Maybe your joint supplement already includes turmeric, or your multivitamin covers all your daily vitamin needs. Second, ask your doctor or pharmacist to review your list. They can help you eliminate anything unnecessary, identify better quality brands, and prioritize what you actually need based on your lab results or medical conditions. Third, spend your money where it matters most: nutrient-rich food, movement, sleep, and meaningful connection. These are the true foundations of healthy aging, and they don't come in a bottle. Marilyn now takes only 3 supplements, all chosen with her doctor's input, and says she feels better both physically and financially. "I thought more meant healthier," she says, "but now I know that smarter means healthier." In the next section, we'll go deeper into something many people don't realize: how taking too much of one nutrient can quietly throw off your body's entire balance. Let's continue with number 5, disrupting natural nutrient balance. Number 5, disrupting natural nutrient balance. Sylvia, 73, prided herself on being proactive about her health. She read articles, followed online wellness forums, and had a color-coded pill organizer filled with vitamins and minerals she took every day: calcium for her bones, zinc for her immune system, magnesium for sleep, iron for energy, and a B complex for her nerves. It seemed like the perfect routine until she started having digestive issues, muscle cramps, and a constant metallic taste in her mouth. She assumed it was just a part of aging, but when her doctor reviewed her supplements and ordered a blood panel, the results were clear. Her nutrient levels were out of balance, and that imbalance was affecting her entire body. What many people don't realize is that nutrients in the body work like a symphony. Each vitamin and mineral plays a role, and when one is too high or too low, the others can be thrown off. When we take high doses of one nutrient, especially without medical supervision, we can unintentionally block the absorption of others or create imbalances that lead to symptoms we don't expect. Take calcium, for example. It's essential for bone strength, especially after 60. But when taken in excessive amounts, especially alongside vitamin D, it can interfere with the absorption of magnesium and zinc, leading to symptoms like fatigue, muscle weakness, and poor immune response. On the flip side, taking too much magnesium can cause diarrhea and lower calcium levels. And if you're taking iron supplements without being deficient, that iron may compete with zinc and copper, resulting in poor wound healing, digestive upset, and even neurological effects. Vitamins can clash too. A common one is high-dose vitamin C, often taken to boost the immune system. In large amounts, vitamin C can lower copper levels, which are needed for healthy blood vessels and nerves. Too much vitamin A can block vitamin D and K, affecting everything from your bones to your vision and clotting function. It's not just about too much of one thing, it's about the ripple effects those choices cause throughout your body. As we age, our body becomes less flexible in dealing with extremes. We can't just flush out the extra as easily as we once could. And because the symptoms of imbalance are often subtle, like headaches, sleep issues, mood changes, or digestive trouble, most people don't connect them to their supplements at all. Sylvia's story is a powerful reminder that even well-intentioned habits can become harmful when they're not guided by knowledge or oversight. After speaking with her doctor and a nutritionist, she narrowed her supplements down to just 3 key ones, based on her actual lab results. They also adjusted her diet to naturally support the nutrients she was missing. Within weeks, her energy improved, her digestion calmed down, and her strange taste symptoms faded. "I didn't know my vitamins were fighting each other," she said. "Now I know my body works better when it's in harmony." The truth is, your body doesn't need everything all at once. It needs the right balance, at the right time, in the right amount. And that's something no YouTube video, magazine ad, or vitamin aisle can decide for you. So if you've been taking multiple supplements and still don't feel quite right, consider this. Your symptoms might not be from what's missing. They might be from too much of one thing disrupting everything else. Take a step back. Ask your doctor for a full nutrient panel. Review your current supplements and look for overlap or conflict. And remember, sometimes the smartest move for your health is not to add more, but to remove what's tipping the scale too far in one direction. In the next section, we'll look at a common mindset that leads many older adults to overuse supplements: the false belief that a pill can replace healthy choices. Let's move on to number 6, false sense of security, ignoring diet and lifestyle. Number 6, false sense of security, ignoring diet and lifestyle. John, 79, was the kind of man who always took his vitamins. Every morning after breakfast, he would lay out his pills in a neat row: multivitamin, fish oil, a special joint formula, a memory support blend, and a green superfood capsule. He felt good about it. He believed he was covering all the bases. But when his daughter came to visit for a week, she noticed something else. John's fridge was nearly empty. There were no fresh vegetables, hardly any fruit, and most of his meals came from boxes or cans. He sat most of the day watching TV and rarely stepped outside. "Dad," she gently asked, "do you think those pills are making up for everything else?" John's story is more common than you might think. As we age, it becomes easier to rely on pills, supplements that promise energy, strength, protection, because they feel convenient and hopeful. And to be fair, they can help, but they can also create a false sense of security, leading us to believe we don't need to focus on the real foundations of health: food, movement, sleep, and connection. No supplement, no matter how advanced, can replace a plate of fresh vegetables, the benefits of a daily walk, or the healing power of human interaction. Yet many people over 60 begin to believe that if they're taking supplements, they're covered. Even if their meals lack nutrients, they're sedentary or skipping sleep. Science shows that nutrients from whole foods are more bioavailable, meaning the body absorbs and uses them better than synthetic versions in pills. A fresh orange offers not just vitamin C, but also fiber, antioxidants, and enzymes that help your body digest and absorb that vitamin fully. A handful of leafy greens gives you magnesium, potassium, folate, and supports gut health in ways no capsule can match. Exercise, too, works differently than a pill ever could. Gentle movement improves blood flow, reduces inflammation, balances blood sugar, lifts mood, and even boosts nutrient absorption. Sleep, deep, restorative rest, helps regulate hormones, support memory, and strengthen immunity. And meaningful social connection reduces stress, supports heart health, and may even lengthen lifespan. But here's the risk. When we believe a supplement is doing the job, we're less motivated to improve these areas of life that truly make the difference. We say, "I don't need to eat vegetables. I've got my multivitamin." Or, "I don't need to go for a walk. My circulation pill takes care of that." Over time, this thinking can quietly erode health, not because of one bad choice, but because of missed opportunities for real nourishment. John's daughter helped him make some gentle changes. They started with one: going to the farmer's market together. She cooked fresh meals, encouraged him to sit outside with his morning coffee, and walk to the mailbox instead of just waiting for the mail to come. They didn't throw out all his supplements, just reduced them and focused more on food and daily rhythm. Within a few weeks, John felt more energized and more connected to his body again. "I forgot what it feels like to feel alive," he said. Supplements can be useful, but they should support a healthy lifestyle, not replace it. Think of them like a safety net, not the main foundation. Your real power lies in your choices: what you eat, how you move, who you spend time with, how you breathe. If you've been relying more on pills than on habits, don't blame yourself. Just start again, gently. Add one fresh food to your meal. Take 5 minutes in the sun. Call someone you love. Let your life nourish you in ways no supplement ever can. In the next part, we'll talk about how to use supplements wisely and intentionally, because not all supplements are bad, and some may truly help when guided by testing and medical advice. Let's move on to number 7, when supplements are truly needed, and how to use them wisely. After everything we've talked about today, I hope you're walking away with one simple but powerful truth. Your health is not defined by how many supplements you take. It's defined by how well you care for your whole self. Supplements can be helpful. In some cases, they're necessary. But when taken without understanding, without balance, and without guidance, they can do more harm than good. They can strain your organs, create hidden imbalances, interact with medications, drain your wallet, and, perhaps most importantly, give you the illusion that you're doing enough while real needs go unmet. The good news is that you have the power to reset, to simplify, to shift from taking just-in-case pills to taking only what's truly needed, based on what your body tells you, not what advertisements promise. Talk to your doctor, get tested, clean out your supplement cabinet, and keep only what serves you. Focus on fresh food, sunshine, gentle movement, deep sleep, and connection. These are the true daily vitamins of life. They don't come in a bottle, but they nourish you more deeply than anything else ever could. Remember, your body's wise. It doesn't ask for perfection, it asks for care, attention, and kindness. And that begins not with more, but with listening. Thank you for being here, for learning with me, and for choosing to live your healthiest, most balanced life, one thoughtful step at a time. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and haven't yet liked and subscribed, now is the perfect time to do so. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people who need this kind of helpful content. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll always know when a new video is up. Your support truly means the world to us. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.